I've had enough. So, and of course, all the honors are very humbling, bestowed upon.
What does that mean for you exactly? Like this?
Well, it's just like a lot of the people, like I see, are all people that I've known in the peace country for, a lot of them for years and years. And some of them were kids, and they used to help us cooking when I was a kid, and then some are friends of mine that started the Stompede. I was the first president, and we got them all together, and there's a few guys here that started the original Stompede, and so it's very humbling, to.
What do you want when people come by here? Sort of either fans or.
Well, I just hope, I always said wagon racing's entertainment, so that's really all it is, and it's fan based, and I'm just hoping that they see that symbol and they remember the thumbs up and the eagle feather and the competition, because I was always very competitive, and I think it bring memories back to people, and for young people to ask going forward who I really was.
Well, what is your legacy now? What do you want to be remembered by?
Oh, I think I just, I was kind of a guy that was always out front in the media, and there was just a lot of people that worked with me to do so many things in the sport, and also like the Stompede, and I was here when they moved the grounds here, and I worked to help build the first barns, and there's just a lot of that heritage is here, and those people had as much to do with it as me. It's just that I was always in the spotlight, and I was so fortunate in my career. I won very young, and so it's
at the age of what, 22, I believe.
Yeah, I won Calgary, and I just couldn't even fathom it. There was people my age competing had never won it, so I just blessed, the sport really blessed me, and I think it's time to exit when you're competitive. I mean, I could still race.
But there could be no better way to exit than actually being memorial.
That I was shocked. They had a big party last fall, and 200 or 300 people over in a hall, and they kind of surprised me with it. I was in Calgary and I wasn't coming home, and then my daughter called and said, "You better come home on this weekend." And then, because every place I went last year, from Calgary to every show, was so humbling, because I had people come up to me that had watched me, some for years. I didn't know, and
you never really do when you're doing what you love, and then you don't realize so many people are watching you and that you're an inspiration to others.
And following it, the sport. I had in Saskatoon, I think what really hit home last year was in Saskatoon. I was there, and Les, my friend, I was there when he first started driving a wagon, the announcer for the Stampede. I mean, that's how far I go back. He started wagon racing, and he was no good at it, so he went to announcing. And I tell him that too. But he announced I was leaving the sport, and two women come, and I didn't know, in Saskatoon, and they come over and they said, "Are you actually quitting?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I'm done. But I'm going to race every location this year." Because every event had a plan for the last day. And one started to cry. And I think that's what, kind of really hit home, because it was so emotional, because I didn't know her.
She knew your work.
Yeah, and she said, I trust you, she said, for 35 years. And all the things you've done.
Do you have any special memories or anything comes up from the Peace Country or this region here of Alberta?
Oh, I just think this whole country was built in pioneers, all the North Country, and most of those pioneers are done. And last week I went into Mackenzie Place and I met two of the old pioneers for a breakfast. One was 97 and one was 92. And we'd had quite a visit, and those are the kind of guys that built, the whole country. I just think in today's fast-paced world, people don't understand that. You know, it's like Peace Country was 3,000 or 4,000 people when I was a kid. You know, there was just nothing there.
Yeah.
You know, and so I just.
So you've seen it evolve and grow, and
huge, you know, and it's a very one of the few thriving areas of the province, you know, thank goodness, and right now in economic times. So I don't know, it's somewhat humbling. And you know, people said, well, you're not going to travel. Well, I never seen the grass in July since I've been 14 years old. That's the first time I left in June, and I come home twice for funerals for very close friends. I said, no, I'm going to see what the grass looks like in July.
Nice.
well,
And
it's
what the
actually
crops look like.
Yeah.
it seems to be green in June. You don't have to wait until July, right?
It's just figuratively, though.
Yeah,
I just. And I used to hunt and guide when I was a kid, and I'm going to go to the bush and watch a cow moose and a calf and take my grandkids.
So quickly, because I know they're going to pull you aside. What would you say to anyone who aspires to be like you or can contribute at least a little bit of what you've done too?
I think anything's possible. You have to make some sacrifices, but you put your mind to it. So sport people that are elite in any sport, and I've met Wayne Gretzky, all of them, they have to sacrifice to get to a certain point, and anybody can do it. They just have to put their mind to it.